Yeah. Nice. Okay, sweet. Awesome. All right, let's go into love a little bit. So we'll talk a little bit about that. So you said you've been married for 3.5, maybe.
I think maybe 2.5.
2.5. 2.5, almost 3. Okay. What's the toughest part about? Because I know you guys work together. You guys work really close with each other in terms of just like with BOLO and everything like that. So what's the toughest part about working together? Would you say?
Well, the toughest part about working with your partner, I mean, it's a problem for any entrepreneur, but especially if your partner does what you do, it's just turning it off.
Oh, okay.
So there's not as much space for kind of like light, fun moments.
Okay.
Because in the moments that used to be light and fun, you're still talking about work. And even if it's not stressful conversations, you're still in work mode. So there's not a ton of tenderness in business conversations. Yeah. It's very business professional. So I think like finding the balance and finding the boundaries to turn off work talk. But like work is our lives.
Yeah.
And again, like I'm relating it to parenting because BOLO is my baby. But I think, new parents often will be like, okay, date night, no baby talk. We're not talking about the kids. Like we won't, and again, guess what they do? They're like, sit there, not talking, because like
that's
the thing they're most passionate about and the thing that fills their day is babies. And the thing that fills my day and fills my cup and that I'm like, not just, it's not just my responsibility, but it's like my life's passion. It's like I'm fulfilling my passion, my duty as a human. Like I have found my purpose.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome, but it's like it's really hard to turn that off.
Yeah.
And we're slowly trying to figure it out, and we've had a lot of conversations, especially like we just went away on a vacation to Kenya, and it was a really nice break because we didn't even have internet.
Okay. Nice.
As much. So like it forced us to come away from it, and then it forced us to talk about other things. And we're like, hey, remember when we did this? It was so fun. When we just like had a glass of wine and we didn't talk about work.
Yeah.
And so definitely like that's on my radar to kind of figure that out. Still working on it.
Sweet. Oh, that's awesome. Do you find that being in this industry kind of hinders the relationship? Nothing to do with you guys working together, but the fact that like, because the job is so psychologically draining, do you find that you ever end up taking that home with you? Or do you find that you're good at just kind of like breaking that part about it off?
I always take it home with me. Like I said, like we're still talking about work at like 10:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And that's where Grey's Anatomy comes in. But we don't argue.
Okay.
Or bicker. We're just like not those people. So in that way, like I'm always able to kind of like turn off, like whether it's a bad mood for something that happened, I can take that away.
Yeah.
Just because we just don't have that type of relationship, but also because we have very different skills and we have very different roles within the company.
Okay.
So my role is like creative, visionary director and manager of staff, and his stuff is really back end business, financing, kind of like keeping things under control there. And he doesn't work in the facility full time.
Oh, okay.
So he runs an entirely other company as well. So it's not like we're together on top of each other 24/7, which maybe would be more difficult. I think we have a nice separation, and I respect his expertise and he respects mine. Okay. And most of the time, like we're not perfect, but most of the time we're able to really allow the other person to make decisions, and then we're not arguing or disagreeing on decisions for the business. Okay.